Hey everyone, I'm the classic and retro gamer. Today we're diving into the fiery depths of hell, ripping and tearing through the history of one of the most iconic, influential, and downright metal game franchises of all time, Doom! We're talking shotguns the size of small cars, demons with more teeth than sense, and enough heavy metal riffs to melt your face off. That's right, we're counting down the top 5 best-selling Doom games of all time. So grab your BFG, load up on ammo, and get ready to raise hell. Let's get started.
The beast draws near to me, my brothers and sisters, but he is weak. Your hate must match his will. Only
Coming in at number 5 with a vengeance, it's none other than 2020's Doom Eternal. This wasn't just a game, folks, it was a statement. A declaration of war on the forces of hell so brutal, so fast-paced, so unapologetically metal that it made the previous games look like a tea party with demons, who also happened to be on fire. Doom Eternal took everything we loved about the 2016 reboot, the breakneck speed, the push-forward combat, the glorious symphony of shotgun blasts and demon screams, and cranked it up to 11. We're talking grappling hooks, chainsaw executions, and so much violence. The graphics were phenomenal, capturing the grotesque beauty of hell in all its gory glory, and the soundtrack? Oh man, the soundtrack was a masterpiece that made you feel like you could punch through a mountain, or maybe just a particularly large demon. But it wasn't just about the spectacle, folks. Doom Eternal had depth. It had lore. It gave us a deeper look into the Doom Slayer's past, his motivations, and his unwavering dedication to sending demons back to the hell from whence they came. The game was a critical and commercial success, selling millions of copies and garnering praise for its intense gameplay, stunning graphics, and killer soundtrack. It was a love letter to the fans, a middle finger to the naysayers, and a testament to the enduring legacy of the Doom franchise. It proved that even after all these years, Doom could still deliver a face-melting, adrenaline-pumping experience that left you feeling like the ultimate badass. So yeah, Doom Eternal more than earned its place on this list. It's a game that'll be remembered for years to come, a benchmark for the first-person shooter genre, and a shining example of what happens when developers pour their heart and soul into a game. The boss fights were nothing short of legendary, each one a test of skill and strategy that kept players on the edge of their seats. The community's reaction was overwhelmingly positive, with fans creating art, sharing epic moments, and celebrating the game's brutal beauty. In the end, Doom Eternal is more than just a game. It's an experience, a journey through hell that leaves you breathless and hungry for more. Sliding into the number 4 spot with the force of a double-barreled shotgun blast is the game that brought Doom roaring back from the brink. The glorious, the brutal, the absolutely phenomenal Doom 2016. This wasn't just a reboot, folks, it was a resurrection. A revival of a franchise that had been dormant for far too long. After the mixed reception of Doom 3, a lot of people wondered if Doom could still cut it in the modern gaming landscape. Could it still capture the magic of the original games? Well, this game shut those doubts down faster than you can say BFG 9000. It was a triumphant return to form. Doom 2016 took us back to the franchise's roots, fast-paced action, brutal combat, and a heavy metal soundtrack that would make your grandparents headbang. It was a perfect blend of nostalgia and innovation, but it also modernized the formula, introducing new mechanics like glory kills and weapon mods that added a whole new layer of depth and strategy to the gameplay. These additions made the game feel fresh and exciting. The story, while minimal, was effective. It didn't need to be complex to be compelling. You are the Doom Slayer and your job is to kill demons. Simple, straightforward, and oh so satisfying. That's it. That's the plot. No frills, no fluff. And you know what? It worked. The simplicity was its strength. The game didn't waste time with unnecessary exposition or convoluted narratives. It knew what players wanted. It threw you straight into the action and let the gameplay speak for itself, and speak it did, loud and clear. Doom 2016 was a critical and commercial success, praised for its intense single-player campaign, satisfying gunplay, and pulse-pounding soundtrack. It was a masterclass in game design. It reminded the world what made Doom so special in the first place. Pure, unadulterated demon-slaying fun. It was a return to the essence of what made the series great. It proved that even after all these years, Doom could still deliver a face-melting, adrenaline-pumping experience that left you feeling like the ultimate badass. It was a game that honored its past while blazing a trail for the future. At number 3, we have a bit of a controversial pick, the black sheep of the family, the one that tried something different, and well, let's just say opinions are divided. This game took a bold step away from the familiar formula, and not everyone was on board with the changes. That's right, folks, we're talking about Doom 3, a game that dared to be different in a franchise known for its relentless action. Released in 2004, Doom 3 took a hard left turn from the run-and-gun action of its predecessors and dove headfirst into the realm of survival horror. It was a bold move that left many fans scratching their heads. Gone were the bright colors and heavy metal riffs, replaced with claustrophobic corridors, flickering lights, and jump scares that would make a banshee blush. The game embraced a darker, more sinister tone. The game was a significant departure, focusing on atmosphere and dread over all-out action. It was a shift that aimed to immerse players in a world of fear and tension. It was a slower, more methodical experience, forcing players to conserve ammo, solve puzzles, and confront their fears in the dark corners of a Martian base overrun by demonic forces. This was a game that demanded patience and strategy. Now, I know what you're thinking. This doesn't sound like Doom. Where's the fast-paced action and the endless waves of enemies? And you're not entirely wrong. This was a different kind of Doom, one that focused on a different kind of terror. Doom 3 was a different beast altogether. It was a game that took risks and wasn't afraid to stray from the beaten path. It divided fans, with some praising its atmospheric horror and others criticizing its departure from the franchise's roots. It was a polarizing entry that sparked many debates. But despite the mixed reception, Doom 3 was a commercial success, selling millions of copies and finding its own dedicated fan base. It proved that there was an audience for this new direction. It proved that the Doom franchise could be more than just mindless action, that it could deliver a truly terrifying experience that got under your skin and stayed there long after the credits rolled. It was a game that left a lasting impression. It might not have been the Doom game everyone wanted, but it was a Doom game nonetheless, and it deserves recognition for its ambition, its atmosphere, and its willingness to try something new. It was a bold experiment that expanded the boundaries of what a Doom game could be. Kicking its way into the number 2 spot with a double-barreled blast of nostalgia is none other than Doom 2, Hell on Earth. Released in 1994, just a year after the original game took the world by storm, Doom 2 was bigger, badder, and bolder in every way. This wasn't just an expansion pack, folks. It was a full-blown sequel that took everything that made the original Doom great and cranked it up to 11. We're talking more levels, more enemies, more weapons, and of course more of that sweet, sweet demon-slaying action. Doom 2 didn't mess with a winning formula. It doubled down on what made the original so much fun, fast-paced action, brutal combat, and a heavy metal soundtrack that made you feel like an unstoppable force of nature. The game introduced iconic weapons like the super shotgun, which quickly became a fan favorite, and featured levels that were even more sprawling and complex than those in the original Doom. Doom 2 was a massive hit, selling millions of copies and cementing Doom's status as a gaming legend. It proved that the original game wasn't a fluke, that there was a real hunger for fast-paced demon-slaying action. It was a testament to the power of building upon a solid foundation, of taking what works and making it even better. Doom 2 wasn't afraid to be more of the same, and that's precisely why it was so damn good. And finally, coming in at number 1, the game that started it all, the granddaddy of first-person shooters, the one and only, the legendary Doom. Released in 1993, Doom wasn't just a game, it was a revolution. It single-handedly changed the landscape of gaming, ushering in a new era of fast-paced action and pushing the boundaries of what was possible with technology. Before Doom, first-person shooters were clunky, slow, and about as exciting as watching paint dry. Then Doom came along and blew the doors off the genre, introducing the world to fast-paced action, brutal combat, and a level of immersion that was unheard of at the time. The game was a revelation, a visceral and exhilarating experience that had gamers hooked from the very first level. It was dark, it was gory, it was controversial, and it was absolutely brilliant. Doom's impact on gaming cannot be overstated. It spawned countless imitators, inspired a generation of game developers, and set the standard for first-person shooters for years to come. It was a game that changed everything, a true pioneer that proved that video games could be more than just mindless entertainment, that they could be art, they could be thrilling, and they could be damn fun to play. And there you have it, folks. The top 5 best-selling Doom games of all time. A legacy of blood, bullets, and badassery that continues to this day. Which one is your favorite? Did we miss any hidden gems? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more awesome content. Until next time, I'm the classic and retro gamer. Keep on slaying those demons.